My name is Stephanie Hartselle. I am the physician owner of Hartselle and Associates. I am here today with Evan Hartley, one of our amazing coaches. He's the director of our coaching program, and we're just gonna have a chat about numerous things. How are you?
I'm great, Dr. Hartzell.
Good.
Thanks for organizing this. Yeah, I think there is a lot to talk about, especially with Hartselle and Associates kind of starting a coaching side of the practice. This is something that you've said you've wanted to do for a while, and I'm really glad that we've been able to connect and kind of get this going. And I think it's important for people to know what coaching is, and B,
Yeah.
to know that we offer it. Are there a lot of questions that you get about coaching? Like, what are some of the
There are, and even I had questions about coaching. As you know, I struggle to find people who I feel like are fantastic for the practice and, are there at the right time and are the right fit. And there are a variety of people who are trained as coaches and also call themselves coaches. Um, but I ran into you and I knew you had just, I'm gonna embarrass you, but just phenomenal talent for helping people without judgment, being able to see areas where people might make small progress and more wins to build on everything they're doing every day and to make their hard work not just, spinning their wheels, I think is one of the biggest things. Uh, there was a coaching school I felt like did such an amazing job at putting out coaches who were really rooted in the ideas of, you know, thought errors where we tend to think things that really aren't true and we'll base them as facts based on our feelings. But those are hard coaches to find. And I do think that people don't understand, they kind of understand business coaching. They don't really understand often what else coaching can help them with. And so you don't have to enumerate all of the things, but I know you work in a variety of arenas and settings. Can you say a little bit about the different things that you can do as a coach?
Yeah, well, one of the best parts about being a coach is it is somewhat limitless in the sense that like I'm not licensed. There's no clinical license for coaching. And I've said that before and people are a little put off because they feel like is it a loophole that it's not, and it's not at all. It is,
Right.
coaching is seems pretty new. It's been around, but I feel like coaching is starting to take on this form that's clinical but not, it's more practical. So I don't feel confined in this box of like, oh, you're licensed, you can only practice here, or you can only say this, or you can only see a client or a patient in the office. Because I don't have those boundaries, I can come to you as the coach wherever you need the help. And I'm a creative person, and I think that's what makes me good at what I do. And I think that's what you saw in me initially is,
Yes.
I've been doing this for close to 20 years now, and I've learned to kind of just think on my feet and think outside of that box I keep talking about. And it's really helpful. A lot of people, I see a lot of people, you know, either at their worst or at their most frustrated because they've tried all different types of treatments, right? Whether it's your typical psychotherapy or it's an ECT or it's meds, inpatient, outpatient, so on and so forth. And it helps some, but it's not universal. And that's not really talked about. Therapy is beyond an office, and that's what I get to provide to some of these people.
Absolutely. And I know that, some people would be nervous about the idea that, coaching does not involve a license. But what I do see in you, because anyone can say I'm a coach and then just provide services that might not be based in psychological principles or and the boundaries that you're talking about, actual boundaries around you've trained for a very long time on in every kind of setting, inpatient, outpatient, program that's just during the day, in behavioral programs, all kinds of places and you come from this background of this 20 years where you understand how we clinically hold boundaries, how we make sure that we are professional at all times, and that's just fundamental to you. And like you said, there's certainly obviously I do this work. There's a role for psychiatry and therapy and meds, but it's very slow uh, as we kind of unpack the things that we've carried for a very long time. You have a more practical ability to approach problems. Can you say a little bit about that practicality and, like you said, you think on your feet and how that gets applied?
Yeah. Well, I'm taking notes as we talk because that's what I do, and I literally just wrote down it's slow what you just said, and it's slow. It's people. It's not often talked about that. Like you have to shop around to find the right med. The first med that a doctor throws at you might not work, or the
Hmm.
second or the third. And it's going to take some time, likely. And it's the same with your typical therapy, where like you might not vibe with that first therapist, especially when you're in their territory, you're on their couch in their office in their building.
Good point.
It's not that comfortable. And depending on where you are in this mental health journey, that's going to be really hard, really scary, and really overwhelming. As the coach, I can help sort through some of that stuff.